is the sound that noon makes, as in none or now. Okay. Amazingly, I'm wrapped up in this cord. I got to turn the right way. Okay. Amazingly, the letter before noon is mem in the order of the alphabet. And mem means water. Now, mem means water, and what comes next? Noon, which means fish. Now, we know a fish can't live without water, right? Okay. A fish cannot live without water, and Yeshua referred to men as fish, saying, I will make you fishers of men. And then he said, I am the living water. No man can live without the life of Yeshua. Isn't that amazing that the Lord would put mem and noon right together in his alphabet? I love it. Okay, the noon represents the number 50. But do you all know how to remember which number it goes with which letter? All right, so here we have all the letters in the alphabet, starting with Aleph, right? The first 10 are easy to remember because their place in the alphabet is the gematria, or the number that they represent. So Aleph is the first in the alphabet, and it's the number 1. Beit is second, and it's the number 2. Gimel is third, and it's the number 3, right on through Yud, that's 10. So there we have 1 through 10. But now we go to Kaf, which is the 11th letter in the alphabet. But how do you remember what the gematria is? Let me show you. You add, since it's the 11th letter, you add 1 plus 1, which is 2, and you multiply by 10, which gives this the gematria of 20. All right, now let's do Lamed. Lamed's the 12th letter. It's the 12th letter. What's 1 plus 2? 3 times 10 is? And that's the gematria of Lamed. Mem is the 13th letter. What's 1 plus 3? 4. Times 10. And that's the gematria of Mem. Noon is the 14th letter. What's 1 plus 4? 5. Times 10. And noon has the gematria of 50. Is this amazing? Samach is the 15th letter. So what would the numerical value be? Yes. Perfect. Ein is the 16th letter. So what would the numerical value be? 7. Exactly. And it even works for these last 4, which get into the hundreds. And so Kuf is 19. What would the numerical value be? Yes. Excellent. And the last one is 2 plus 2 is 4 times 40 is times 400. So isn't that amazing? The last 4 you take times 100. Kaf to Sadi you take times 10. They're all times 10. And the Kuf, Resh, Shin, Tav you take times 100. Is that fabulous? So you'll always know the gematria of these numbers. Okay, noon represents humility because it's like a broken vav, and a vav represents a man. So let's write the noon. Like Kaf and Mem, noon has 2 forms. Okay, so Kaf, remember, has 2 forms. Mem has these 2 forms. Noon is simple. Everybody ready? You just take a little horizontal line, a short one, come down, and then another short horizontal line going out. That's the noon in anywhere in the word except the very last letter. So just your short line and then out like that. Then the final noon is your short line, and you come down below the line. And that's, if that noon is the very last letter in a word, it looks like that. This little part just straightens out and goes down. All right. Are you ready to read? Let's do some reading. I'm going to point to vowel points that are in these words, and I just want you to say the sound of the vowel point first. So the vav with the belly button says, good. The 2 lines like these, A, O, E, O. Just the sound of the letter. B, A, K, A, B, A, E, A, A. Got it? That was a little weak. Come on, you guys, let's do it again. All right, let's just do the last line. So this is just B, A, K, A, B, A, E, A, A. All right. So this very last line is right out of the Bible, and I'm going to show you how you can read. You're reading the Bible already today. But first, let's practice with some words that have the noon in them. So this letter is noon. It's going to say, right? This is the vowel sound they're going to work together. So this says new, and the last is a final noon. So it's going to say noon. That's the letter that we're looking at. All right. This word is test. And it starts with the n with an ah, so it's na, sa, and this is silent, so it's nasa. That's the word for test. And out of a test, if you pass it, comes a miracle, which is noon, saying n with an a, nay, and a samach. I'm sorry, you don't know these already, but it's hard to find words that you don't know. Okay, so this will say nay with a, so it's, and here we have ah. This is a r sound with an o, so aron. Aron. That's the ark. If you put a ha in front of it, remember that's how we do it in Hebrew. We just attach the word. Now it's the Aron, the ark. Remember, it's not two separate words, it's one word. Then we have, oh, I love this word. You have the yud in front with the dot underneath, so it's going to say ye. And then the noon with the vav, and the dot above that's going to say no, and the final noon. So you're going to say ye known. And ye known, you really just have to hear this. The sages say ye known refers to the Messiah, and should be read as, may his name be noon, meaning one who propagates and brings forth eternal life. And so it's so beautiful. All right. So this is a verse right out of the Bible. Let's read it together. This is the bait, so it's going to say b, b, b. This is a tet, so it's going to say t. Now let me show you something cool. You know how they put the letters in front of a word? So this means the ark. Well, they also put letters at the end of a word. And when there's specific letters at the end of a word, it's a pronoun. So you don't have to learn a lot of different words. You just know that when a kaf is at the end of a word, it means you or yours. So look at this is the word for heart, your heart. So this says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And if you can read that, you can read anything in the Bible as soon as you know the rest of the letters, and you're almost there. Okay, now I told you last week, this is just something fun and funny that you'll remember. In Hebrew, who is he is she, and me is who. Got that? This is just a funny one. Who is he? The word who means he in Hebrew. The word he in Hebrew is she. And the word me in Hebrew means who. Who is he is she, and me is who. It's just a fun little thing you can remember. And have fun. And that is the